heating system. We would like to show you how you can heat in an environmentally friendly and economical way with the Kunzel pellet heating boiler. The regenerative raw material wood has today regained its significance as a fuel. But what was previously known merely as logs in a cozy fireplace is nowadays available in a different form, as wood pellets. Wood pellets are actually a side product of the woodworking industry. Sawdust, which otherwise can hardly be used and is often left to rot, is compressed under high pressure without the use of bonding agents. This turns the side product into a high-grade, environmentally friendly and inexpensive fuel. However, when buying these pellets, you should pay attention to the quality. Only untreated residual wood produces a low-pollutant fuel which deserves a quality seal such as DIN+, PVD, or PVA. Wood pellets have numerous advantages for both the consumer and the environment. They are an inexpensive fuel. While there seems to be no end to the spiraling prices for oil and gas in the coming years, the costs for wood pellets do not depend on the rest of the energy market and so remain stable, and are also exempt from the ecology tax. Domestically produced wood pellets have a short way to the consumer, will remain available as a regenerative raw material for the foreseeable future, and provide jobs in agriculture and forestry. When wood pellets are burnt, exactly the same amount of the greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide, is released as the tree has absorbed during its growth, which means that the pellets are CO2 neutral. If an oil-fired boiler is replaced with a pellet boiler, an average household can save some 5 tons of carbon dioxide every year. In addition, wood pellet heating generates hardly any sulfur dioxide, the noxious substance that is possibly responsible for the decimation of forests, and that is released, for example, by oil-fired heating systems. Despite their high calorific value, wood pellets can be transported and stored extremely safely. Due to their high energy density, wood pellets also need astonishingly little storage space. They can be pumped almost as easily as a liquid. This makes deliveries to the house and dosing in the boiler extremely convenient and accurate. With an ash content of less than 0.5% and a residual moisture of less than 10%, pellets are better than all other wood-based fuels. Since they are made exclusively of untreated wood, you can even use the ash as an excellent fertilizer for your garden. So there is, in the end, a closed ecological cycle. Kilos, and in so-called big bags of 1 ton. But for the delivery of such big bags, the storeroom must be accessible by low-lift platform truck. In order to show you our technical expertise in practice, let's visit one of our customers. Here we have a pellet boiler combined with a supporting solar energy unit. 6 collectors covering approximately 13 square meters capture the solar energy and convert it directly into heat. The heating unit and the pellet store are in one room. This space-saving solution is permissible for stored quantities of up to 15 tons and boilers not exceeding 50 kilowatts. In this case, a so-called bag silo has been installed. The advantage is that it can be, so to speak, tailor-made for any storeroom and can be quickly and easily set up. A flexible feed screw conveys the pellets into the boiler bunker. This happens only once a day at a time which you can decide. That is all that is necessary because the boiler, even if the weather is very cold and it is operating at full capacity, cannot use up its own pellet bunker in one day. The pellet boiler does not pass its heat directly into the heating system. In between, there is a combi buffer store holding 1,000 litres. This buffer also contains, to save space, the warm water boiler. The solar energy unit also stores its energy in the buffer store. Thus both systems complement each other perfectly. It is not absolutely essential for the pellet boiler alone to have a buffer store, but we recommend it. The advantage is that also in warmer months, when only a little energy for heating is required, long burning periods can be achieved, which are essential for low pollutant and low maintenance operation. From the buffer store, The heat goes into two separate heating circuits, one for the floor heating and the other for the bathroom. Each heating circuit is fitted with its own mixing valve. The entire heating system in this house is controlled by an electronic device which, depending on the temperature outside, harmonizes perfectly the functioning of the heating circuits, the pellet boiler, and the solar energy unit. The pellet boiler is only used when there is insufficient solar energy. Heating with wood pellets is economical, ecological, and economically sound. Thanks to the Kunzel pellet boiler, the advantages of the regenerative fuel wood can now be used as conveniently as oil and gas have been in the past. The difference being that heating with wood pellets will still make sense and be affordable in the long-term future.